The Presidential Physical Fitness Award. When I was a kid, there was probably nothing that I wanted more than this little blue patch. I don't know if you guys had this in school, but at my school, every year we would have these physical fitness tests. And they would test things like how fast can you run the mile, how many pull-ups can you do. We had this thing called the sit and reach. I used to consider it a torture chamber. You would sit down and then it would test how far you could stretch. You had to move this little metal bracket down this thing that would measure it. Then there's, of course, the shuttle run. You run back and forth, pick up these bricks and come back, and you're timed on that. Anyway, the point is that every year these tests would serve as a measure for how, quote unquote, physically fit you were. And the awards, came in different colors. The blue one was the best. This one was just like, I don't know what it was, like top 5% or whatever. It was really hard to get the blue one. And spoiler alert, I never got it. Okay, this one belonged to my much more athletic older brother that I borrowed this from him. Is it still borrowing if he doesn't know that I have it? Or is there a different word that goes for that? Anyway, I never got it. And believe me, there is nothing that I wanted more than this patch. It was like the ultimate status symbol. And to make matters worse, every year when you got your awards for the physical fitness test, it would be in the auditorium. So you would be paraded in front of all your classmates and you would figure out what sort of physical fitness award you would get. Now, if you weren't physically fit enough for the blue one, you would get the red one. We called this the National Award. And this was just kind of like, you didn't even get anywhere close to making the cut for the blue, so you get this award. And I'll tell you, I got this award one year, then I got it another year, then another year, and another year. And I think I probably even got it a few more times than that. The point is, I never got the blue, and I wanted it so bad. The thing that would kill me every year, I think, number one, it was the mile run. I just could not run a mile quite fast enough. I don't remember how fast you had to run it. I think it was like 6 minutes and 20 seconds or something. You had to run it faster than that. And I could just barely get to around 7 minutes per mile. And that was like trying as hard as I possibly could. So that was one thing. The other thing that killed me was pull-ups. I think you had to do like 10 pull-ups in a row. And I could probably get to like 7 or something, but I could never quite do enough of the pull-ups to qualify for the presidential award. Anyways, looking back on it, I'm not sure how important this thing really is, okay? In fact, I don't even know how much, how accurate it is in measuring your physical fitness or overall health. Because the fact is that to be healthy, you don't have to be able to run a mile in less than 6 minutes. You don't have to be able to do 10 pull-ups. You don't have to be able to do any of that stuff, and you'll be perfectly healthy. In fact, I bet, I don't want to jinx myself here, but I bet I'm gonna, gonna live as long as the people who got the blue award. I'll be, probably just as healthy. Because the fact is that you don't have to have such a high presidential standard for physical fitness in order to be healthy. The recommendation is just that if you do 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise, 5 days out of the week, that's enough to start receiving a lot of the benefits of exercise. So things like helping you maintain a healthy weight, helping with muscle and bone strength, helping to improve digestion, and helping with mental health as well. Exercise is proven to avoid depression. Now I'm kind of going off on a tangent, but the point is that you can do all that and still probably not be strong enough to do 10 pull-ups or run a fast mile. You still might not win this award, but you're going to be just as healthy in the long run. So in summary, if I could go back in time to my 12-year-old self, I would say, this thing might look cool, but you're not any less of a human being if you don't qualify for this. And actually, you're probably going to be just as healthy in the long run. So don't sweat it. Okay, thanks so much for watching. I hope you found that story entertaining or useful in some way. If you want to see more, feel free to hit the subscribe button here, and I'll also link a couple of videos here. Until next time, I'll catch you later.